try to show me that music, turn it, we turn it up. And we put up to the show, we turn that city up a notch. I need my love. I'm in the Tonka, baby, you come show me love. I'm with nobody, look, I show you none. I ain't trusting nobody, look, I keep a, if a problem come. Yeah, you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to blast that smile and last on the end. I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad, cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the San Antonio. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we've got Langford. He's out there with Jones. Pirtle out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the four-man position.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Jones next for two. Hits the jumper in space. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Harris. Oh, good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Sohan. And that one goes long.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Shot from the wing. And Pirtle pulls it down. And the pass to Langford. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And how about the hops Langford has? Terrific at just rising up and being free and then throwing it down.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Back to Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Langford with the steal. Passes it to Jones. He dishes it to Pirtle. He feeds it to Johnson. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. No good. That would have tied it. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers leading by 4. Finished off the break. Maxey's got 5.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Jones. Second shot opportunity. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Harris's shot is off. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint. Sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Jones and Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
A nice shot by Tucker.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Jones. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
And you got to, when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Jones, and the rejection by Harden. To the inside. Here's Embiid, and he lays it straight in. Embiid's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Johnson against Harris. From 12 feet out. And they recover it. Langford misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Off target from outside.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
And here's Harris from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The line for the Spurs, Trey Jones. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Jones. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pirtle, the pass to Johnson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Johnson's got 5 now.
He's got 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
Harden dishes to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
San Antonio calls timeout. Obi, he's checked in for the Spurs. Josh Richardson comes in for Langford.
Come on, put your hands together one more time.
And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 9 points. It's blocked. And he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter.
right around 85.
The 9-foot shot. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones, the pass to Roby. Here's Johnson. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Harden for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson outside. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Embiid flies in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Johnson, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
Harden kicks to Maxey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Joel Embiid.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Jones, the pass to Pirtle. And here's Johnson outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jones, the pass to Roby. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Johnson, the pass to Roby. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. The tray, and it's Tobias Harris with the 3. Harris has got 8 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Philadelphia ahead, up by 16. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. With a short break in the action, give us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
The team just loves to see him be fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
To the wing right side. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Buries it down low.
Trey Jones.
Jones has got 8 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Harden kicks to Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 18. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Harden, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Zach Collins checked in for the Spurs.
Spurs substitution. Zach Collins.
Off the inbound pass. Got a piece of it.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Tucker drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Jones dishes to Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
From the arc, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden, no good. Spurs trail by 20. Out to the right wing. A second chance effort, Collins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Famers. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Embiid trying to break loose. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Spurs. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
When I look at San Antonio, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Talking that talk is easy, but carrying through, that's a whole nother story. And the naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Collins, a screen on Harden. Jones finds Collins. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
The assist goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The 3 from Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far, and 4 for the game.
Second chance shot, and the rejection by Embiid. Harden kicks to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
Jones doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kicks to McDermott. Here's Collins, and no good. Trying to use the glass. And so Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. And they double up Embiid. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
From deep, Collins, good on the three-point shot. Collins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Harden inside the three-point line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
One of the league's best scorers. Harden knows his team depends on him to help shoulder most of that offensive load.
And here's Embiid. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. From about 19 feet, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Sohan. No good from outside. Philadelphia's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Back to Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. Harden's got 26.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the left wing. Here's Sohan. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Harden finds Maxey. Misses the 3. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to McDermott. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Harris. Collins grabs the miss. San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. No good with the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
The 76ers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lock at 6. Here's Wesley. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Money from the wing. Maxey's got 12 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
More than capable as a ball handler. Keldon Johnson calling his own number.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. And Embiid throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Wesley the pass to Richardson. Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over Embiid.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Maxey passes to Tucker. Out to Harris. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Keldon Johnson.
It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Spurs making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Johnson outside. Over Harris. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. Switching gears here, James Harden had a solid first half of the game.
While he's in the zone shooting it, every time he puts up the 3, he believes it's going in. Trust me, that's a great feeling.
People ask, what's it like to be in the zone? I don't know, you just feel it. The game just slows down. It's like you can do no wrong.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Keldon Johnson. Jones is out there with Langford. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Sohan in at the power forward. Jones the pass to Langford. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Harris misses. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his second.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And the shot is good.
And when Poeltl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Poeltl dishes to Johnson. Steps back and fires. And he connects with the jumper. 11 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Embiid kicks to Harris. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Impressive move by Johnson. He's got that explosive first step.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 30.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Johnson, the pass to Pirtle. To the paint. 3 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He gets that one. Now that's 17 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Jones finds Pirtle. Here's Langford. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. For 3, Harris drills the three-pointer. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
3-point.
Now that is encouraging. It's crucial that Langford continues to hone that outside jumper.
Harden with it. He has 30. Over Jones. Harden's shot is off. The Spurs have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And Jones has it in the corner. He kicks to Langford. Pirtle with a screen on Maxey. Here's Langford. Back to Jones. Another shot. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right side, Jones. And there's the pass to Sohan. Johnson up top. Spurs passing it around. Pirtle with a screen on Harden. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Passes to Embiid. Tucker bounce pass. And they double up Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harris, good.
That's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Here's Sohan, guarded by Tucker. Offensive rebound. Pirtle. And Embiid with the block. Jones against Harden. Pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for the Spurs. Jones dishes to Langford. Count it from 12. Langford's got 7 points for the quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. And Langford has it in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Langford's got 17 now.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially. And it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Embiid, hits the jump hook. Embiid's got 30.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Here's Jones, and the rejection by Harrell.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right wing. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Stolen by Harden. Down low. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by Harden.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Kicks it out to Johnson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Spurs making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
Here's West. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Roby. Kicks it out to Richardson. Off target from three-point range. They're making this a runaway.
The only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Out to the wing. Harrell kicks to Harden. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. Wesley with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. On the way, Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Johnson, gets himself open and drills it. Johnson's got 15 points.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Harden against Wesley. Harden the pass to Maxey. The offensive rebound. Embiid kicks to Harris. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game. The 10-footer. And the rejection by Embiid. Harris inside the line. Harrell the pass to Maxey. He gets it in there. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, whew,
That's his third personal foul.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Embiid is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaching. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Now Wesley unloads. Rebound by Harrell.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Embiid. Yes, that goes in. Embiid's got 32 points.
Great job rewarding Embiid for running the floor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter, and they double up Embiid. And that one, good. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Richardson outside. Collins setting the pick for Richardson. Inside. That's good from Collins on the assist by Richardson.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Harden finds Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And yes, it's good. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
The pass to West. Over Harden, and it's Wesley missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Harden kicks to Harris. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to West. Fires from deep. And the rejection by Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Harden with it. He's picked up by Collins. Out left to the wing. Harden against Collins. Pass to Maxey. This one for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And stolen by Harrell. From past the arc. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Outside, Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Embiid, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To end the run, he blocks it again.
Another swat, and he has been a force on defense all game long.
Greg, I've never seen anything like this. He is now tied for second all-time on the list for most blocks in a game.
And to think that we'd have 15 blocks when this game started, tied with Shaq for second most all-time, and it has been a performance worthy of being alongside the Big Diesel.
Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams, Milwaukee, is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Now, here is Harden. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Wesley on the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Assisted by
And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. Embiid's got 40 points.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Wesley the pass to Collins. Yep, that one goes in there.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Harris. It's up a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
That one is off.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
The Spurs making a switch here. Roby's checked in. Embiid. San Antonio with the rebound. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Embiid. Good. Nice job down low. Embiid's got 42 in the game. Here again with the block.
And that block will push him into 2nd on the leaderboards for most blocks in a game.
You know, I don't know why they keep challenging him and trying to shoot over him. Greg, he is just dominating defensively.
I still can't believe that he's turned away 16 shots this game. That's more than some players get in a season. He's passed Shaq's mark of 15, and his next block ties him for 1st all-time for most denials in a game.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my...
He blocks it again!
And he ties the all-time record for blocks in a game.
GA defensive dominance on a historic level.
In 1973, the first year they tracked blocks, that was when the record of 17 was born, and that mark now has some company.
Collins wide open, he fires, and the 3-ball is good.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Harden kicks to Harrell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. In the corner, Collins. There's another block.
And he's done it. A new single-game record for blocks.
Oh, solidifying his status as one of the greatest rim protectors of all time.
A place in the history books. He has surpassed Elmore Smith's mark set way back in 1973.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The 3 from Harden. No good there. And the Spurs going the other way now. The pass to Wesley. Here's Roby. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid dishes to Harden. Back to Embiid. Maxey kicks to Harris. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Wesley. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they're able to even, and it's nice to hear this hometown crowd showing the love.
Well, a historic game defensively, protecting the rim. Greg, he's been very special tonight.
These are the defensive games you dream about, and he can do no wrong out there.
Collins setting the big for Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Richardson. Again, the Spurs good for two.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey, no good.
76ers foul. James Harden. That's his 5th personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting percentage.
Both good from the line that time. Misses. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, James. You were in a rhythm from the opening stages of the game. What does it mean to have this kind of performance?
I'm happy. I'm happy we won. We played 4 quarters of great basketball. You got to be locked in. You got to have that mindset to where.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Pardon.